morning. This morning we are going to begin the first video in our 8-part series, and we're going to talk about intentional practice. How are we cultivating intentionality in the things we do every day to better foster self-care in this unusual time? And what I want to do is I want to share with you just 3 really simple places to begin to engage intentionality. The first one is in the morning. When I get up in the morning, I sit down and stretch and watch videos and engage the day with peace every day. I'm intentional about not allowing outside pressures and stressors to creep in the first minutes of my day while I'm having my coffee. I am being intentional about creating space. I want to share with you a word picture that I use with clients called an emotional cup. If we have a cup and there is water halfway up in it, we have half water and we have half air, we have space at the top, space that allows us to add to the cup, whether it be water or ice cubes or whatever it may be. But if our cup is full and we add to it, what happens? Well, the cup overflows and it creates a mess. In our lives, we all have an emotional cup. We have a cup that we put things like work and friends and family, fun into. The majority of people that I've encountered in my career, their emotional cup is full. It's to the surface on a daily basis. And so consequently, when our lives change and we're confronted with unusual stressors, those stressors add to our cup. And what happens is it creates a mess in our life. It creates chaos, fear, anxiety. When we cultivate intentional practice that is centered on reducing the level of our emotional cup, dealing with the stressors and the things that fill it up unintentionally that are piled in, what we find is that we're far more available to engage our jobs, our families, our self-care, our friends, and all the things that we encounter in our lives. So while engaging intentional practice around self-care in the morning is vital, I've often found too that engaging it at lunch is a tremendous help. While I stop and take time out every day to have lunch, during my both graduate and postgraduate research experiences, I cultivated a different practice after lunch, and that's taking a nap. Almost every day I will eat lunch and take a 15-minute nap. And what it does is it allows me to recharge my batteries. And then finally, at the end of the day, I want to set some time aside to reflect on the day and think about, how can I improve tomorrow? How can I be more intentional about engaging the things necessary for me to be able to truly enjoy the day and feel like a valuable resource to those I encounter? The way I know that intentional practice is working in my life is that I feel less anxious. I have less fear. And ultimately, I feel more at peace. So those are 3 simple things. Engage intentional practice in the morning. Take a break and engage it. Do something intentional at lunch. And then finally, at the end of your day, be intentional about ending your day on a positive note. If you are struggling in this time, please continue to come back and engage our videos and participate in the dialogue, the global dialogue that we're trying to create. And know that while you may not be receiving the affirmation for the very difficult work you're doing, know that it's needed and that you are appreciated, and that both myself and my family are thinking about you. Thank you.